Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Matchweek 6 of the Uefa Champions League show, preview show, and we're going to give our predictions as well. We're going to talk about the games that's going to happen across this match week. But yeah, everyone who's tuned in, hit the like button on your way and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 600 subscribers. And make sure you guys subscribe to the Mandem Zero Talks Kings channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to Latvian Gunnar, who will be joining as well in just a little bit. I will send in the link. So make sure you guys, obviously go and support and show some love to the man them that tune in every single time, and big up. I mean, where should we start? I mean, King, what's happening, my guy? All good? Everything okay on your side?
Yeah. Everything's good apart from sports. All my sports teams suck right now, but everything's good. Champions League week, excited for that. But yeah, we'll talk about that and more. We'll get into it.
We'll talk about the NFL show tomorrow. Everyone tune into the NFL show tomorrow, and make sure you guys tune into the Premier League show tonight as well. But make sure you guys tune into here if you can. Zia, what's happening, my guy? Hope you're well. Hope everything's okay on your side. And yeah, let's talk Champions League, man.
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Thanks for having me on again for a
No
Champions
worries.
League occasion. I think it's the second time in a row, actually, funny enough. So thanks for having me, man. But go subscribe to his channel as well, guys. Don't be frauds. The fact he's on 600 subs is a travesty. Yeah, we need to get this guy to 1K ASAP.
Yeah, come on. I mean, but let's get
One of the real United fans out there needs more
let's
recognition, man.
let's get Zia to 2K, man. Come on, Zia's on his way to 2K, man. Like that's
Brother, it's about you. It's your channel.
oh man, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about that. Big up to Hugh. Big up to you, my guy. Champions League time. Yes, bro. 100% Champions League time. Make sure you guys leave your predictions in the chat as we go as well. Make sure you guys leave your predictions in the chat. Latvian Gunnar, I sent you the link, bro, in your Twitter. Just make sure you check your DM. But anyways, where should we start? First game. I mean, Real Madrid, Man City's. Where should we start? In my opinion, I think that's the biggest game of the week. Or unless into Liverpool is a massive game because somebody's about to get sacked. Somebody's about to get sacked.
Yeah, I mean, the one that's happening today is Liverpool, so if that's where you want to start.
But I think we'll start with the bigger game. To be fair with you.
I mean, up to you.
I think we'll do Real Madrid, Man City.
I don't know about that one. I watched Real Madrid on the weekend. They were absolutely terrible. They went down to 9 men. I think the players have lost their heads.
10 men, you mean, not 9 men?
Not 9. They were down to 9.
No, they're down to 9 men, and that's how they conceded the second goal the way they did in that fashion.
Yeah, to be honest, it could have been more because they were going crazy towards the end there. I think there was a player on the bench or a manager on the bench who got red card as well. Yeah,
Andre got a red card, so it ended up being 3 red cards for Real Madrid at the end.
Yeah. So it was crazy. They lost their heads. They lost their composure. They lost 2-0, and it could have even been more if was it Betis were a bit more on it. In terms of Madrid, I think Xabi Alonso is going to be gone by Christmas. If I'm being honest,
today. He should be sacked today, bro. He should be gone. That was awful. Awful last few games from Xabi Alonso and Real Madrid. Girona 1-1. That's a sackable offense in itself. You can't be drawing away to Girona like that, man. With the players you have and the goals you've been scoring, that's embarrassing. Real Madrid have sacked managers 15 games in. Actually, not even 15 games, 10 games into the season. I remember they sacked Lopetegui after I don't remember how many games, but they sacked him.
He's terrible. He's terrible, by the way. Side note, because he got Qatar eliminated already from the Arab Cup. He's terrible. So there you go.
So there you go. I mean, obviously you sacked what's it called? They sacked Rafa Benitez after 25 games in December. They brought Zinedine Zidane in after the. I don't know, man. It's just a mad one. I don't know what's happening to Madrid, man. I'll be honest with you. It's sad because I want Madrid to win. As you people know, I like Madrid. As a team in Spain, as one of my second favorite teams. Probably my second favorite team. If you had to ask me outside of United, it's Madrid, right? It's sad because you've got the players there to win so many games. You've got the players there to destroy and batter teams like you used to. it seems like ever since Mbappe has joined the team, there's just no link up. There's just no chemistry. There's just no, cohesiveness. Like you have to play to one guy, play to the other, and play to another. Rodrigo and Vinny used to link up so well with each other. Now Rodrigo's hitting the bench. Now he's hardly getting a sniff. You have Arda Güler probably being used incorrectly. It's just Real Madrid all over the place. I know Xabi Alonso's gone in and changed the style of play, changed the system a little bit, but that's what you have to do when it's not working, right? So I mean, yeah, Real Madrid just have to pull the plug now, before it gets too late. Before it gets too late, I think it's time to pull the plug before it gets too late. I'll be real. Sack him now, because Barcelona are ahead. They were ahead of Barcelona like what 7-8 points, if I don't recall.
I think 5 points.
5 points, and then now they're behind because they dropped a few points. They lost. They shouldn't have lost to Celta Vigo. By the way, that was Celta Vigo's first win away at Real Madrid since I think 2006, around 2006. If I don't recall, that's a terrible record to lose to them with the team you have. I don't care if you have 9 men. You're Real Madrid. Real Madrid. This is the team full of world-class players, full of world-class talent, and a manager that's coming with a lot of prospect. Come on, man. Sorry.
I think the team is filled with overrated players. That's what it seems like to me.
Fair enough.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I get your point, but people thinking, for example, and this is one I've always had an agenda on from when he was at Borussia Dortmund, Jude Bellingham. Since when was he an 8?
He was never an 8. He was never an 8.
Bro, this guy worked best as a 10, but not really a 10. It's like a false 9. Yeah, because he likes to crash into the box, act like that striker, while the wingers that act like a strikers go wide. That's why it worked first season, bro. It worked first season because that was the plan. The Ancelotti gave. That was the freedom that was given. Jude can crash into the box. Vinny and Rodrigo strikers can go wider. Boom. Now you have Bellingham freeing in the box. That's what it was, bro. Yeah? But then the Euros happened and people complained about Jude being in the 10, when in reality the problem is both Kane and Jude are playing in the similar areas. Funny enough, it actually should be working because Kane drops deep and Jude pushes up, right? And crashes into the box at times. But obviously in certain phases, they're in the same area. So that's why people complain. The thing is, for me, right, I feel like there's so many players that's coming in just because of by name. That's one problem. Like the Judes, the Mbappes, right? And then another problem is, and the manager does have to hold criticism as well. I've been calling out Alonso from his time at Leverkusen, second season more so. Yeah, when we beat them 5-0 in the Champions League. I've been saying, this guy is a fraud and he won't do as good as people think. Long and behold, my theories are coming to full fruition now.
Sorry to cut in, bro. The ex-player factor, that's why. That's why the PR of being an ex-player is why he joined Real Madrid?
Oh yeah, no, that's obviously. By the way, not last summer, the summer before, he stayed at Leverkusen, if you remember. Why? Because at the time, he was linked to us, he was linked to Liverpool and Madrid, 3 of his former clubs. And he decided to stay at Leverkusen one more year because Real Madrid were doing the same things they did with Trent and all the other free agents, making sure ahead of time that he's agreed to join. The only time gentleman's agreement kind of works is if you're doing it with Real Madrid, and it's typical. Yeah. So the thing is, right, Alonso joins Real Madrid, but their fans, some of them, not all of them, some of them were thinking, oh, well, we're going to be winning this. Maybe it's a chance we win a treble because the guy's principles maybe is what we need at Real Madrid, tactics, this, yada, 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 yada. But what they fail to understand is some of these players won't like it, for one. And two, I don't think they understand. Alonso is the complete opposite of what Real Madrid's DNA is in a Champions League night, which is Real Madrid usually in a Champions League night, what they would do is they would adapt to a situation and they'd get things over the line. They did it against us many times. They did it against Liverpool. They did it against Man City. Funny enough, we're talking about that game, right? They've done this against so many of the big opposition in big UCL nights. However, Alonso is the complete opposite because he'll he'll do this thing in which he will pick an 11 or he'll make the subs that's so unnecessary, and it will just cause his sides to just lose it. Like when we played against Leverkusen last season, we won 5-0. He didn't play any striker. Yeah, and even when what's his name, Mukiela got a red card, he brought in Tapsoba, the same brother, which by the way is hell overrated. I don't know why Premier League clubs are onto this guy. He's so fraudulent. Yeah, gives away a penalty, and now we're 2-0. Actually, no, at the time we're 3-0 up because Musial scored before, right? But this is the thing. The guy killed the tie with that sub alone, rather than bringing a forward trying to get back into the game. Which, by the way, usually Patrick Schick at Leverkusen used to always get them back into games. Always. Yeah, with the shithousery, with him just being that presence in the box. Yeah, and his finishing is decent. Yeah, that's something they needed, and he didn't bring that guy on. Yeah. By the time they got to second leg and Wirtz got hurt, blah, 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 it was finished. We ended up scoring 2, win 5-0. Bob's your uncle. You know, this is why ever since, and by the way, you can even talk about the final in the Europa League when they lost to Atalanta.
Hat-trick.
Got found out. Finally, somebody that can find him out, Gasperini. Yeah, and I'm sure you know about Gasperini more than me because you follow Serie A more than me because you like Milan. I know that.
So.
Yeah, well, whatever, right? But the point is, like, the fact that he got found out on that day, and he got found out in the Champions League against us, even though they've beaten us a lot of times prior, tells you everything you need to know, bro. Yeah, and this is why I knew him at Real Madrid was not going to work as people thought. I just knew it. Too soon for him. Bro, even in his first game, by the way, I'm a Hilal fan over here. Yeah. Our first game in Zaghi coaching. And that's after him losing 5-0 in the Champions League final. Yeah, with Inter Milan. That's his first game. Alonso's first game with Real Madrid. And Hilal played way better than Real Madrid. How come? That's why I never allowed this whole, his first game, because it was Inzaghi's first game with the worst team. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Funny enough, I was like, you know what, this brother maybe he's improving, but let's see what he does later on the season. But long and behold, this is where they are now. And if Madrid lose to Man City, which I actually think is very possible, because Man City has been stepping up, to be fair to them. Yeah, to the point now that they're only 2 points behind Arsenal, which is mad to say, even though Arsenal's been doing their thing until Villa game. Like, it's... Or maybe till Chelsea. I don't know. You correct me, Latvian Gunnar. Probably till the Chelsea game. Like... Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, Man City have found themselves in a position in which now they can actually leapfrog them, even though nobody really... not many people expected it. You know what I mean? So... they're going to be heading into the Bernabeu with a lot of confidence. And I actually think they can grab something out of this game. I think Haaland, Sherky, Doku, by the way, whoever's playing on the right-hand side, he's going to be having a field day, most likely. You know what I mean? It's an interesting one. Bernardo Silva likes dunking on Real Madrid. Bro. I don't know. It'll be a very interesting one, bro. It'll be interesting to see how Mateus Nunes, to be fair, how he handles Real Madrid's left-hand side.
He's improved quite a lot. He's actually improved this season a lot, Mateus Nunes.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, Nico Gonzalez, I won't be shocked if he has a good game the way Madrid's midfield has been functioning lately.
Yeah.
Like, that's my point. So... my thing is, I actually think Man City can get something out of this game, even though it's at the Bernabeu and the record in the Bernabeu is Madrid win or they draw.
Yeah,
I get it.
They've won there before, but like long time
once.
Ago.
It was once in 2020. It was
1920. Yeah, they won 2-1 first leg. I remember Gabriel Jesus scored the penalty or something like that. He scored the winning.
No, he scored a header and then De Bruyne scored a pen. I know what you're on about.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes. De Bruyne scored the penalty.
Yeah, but again, that's the thing. Like, since then, Madrid has either won or they've drawn or whatever it is. So, I have a feeling, and to be honest, part of me hopes it because I despise Madrid these days. Part of me hopes Man City get the dub.
I won't be surprised if they do this time around.
Same. I won't be shocked if Haaland dunks on their defenders as well.
Last season, I would have been because Man City were terrible last season. But then this season, Yeah, they look like a good team now this season. City
Militao's injured, by the way. Just sorry to talk. Militao's injured.
and also City are starting to score goals out of Haaland. They're finally doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're starting to finally score goals out of Haaland. Because most of City's goals this season have been through Erling Haaland, and most of their wins have been because Erling Haaland scored. But without Erling Haaland's goals, City have barely got anything. Now they finally started to score goals out of Haaland. Hey, look at the results they're getting. City are actually thrashing teams that they should be thrashing. They're actually winning games that they should be winning. City are doing their job. They're actually doing their thing now. City are starting to slowly climb up the pecking order.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they climb up the ladder.
But big up Lapin Gunnar. Hope you all, my guy. And everyone also subscribe to Lapin Gunnar and Matthew Bullman as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Man said stop targeting Mbappe. Nah, he's not the problem. I don't know.
He's scoring, to be fair, but lately
he scored, but 10 men, but 9 men in the last 2 minutes. It was 9 men. That's the reason they scored the second goal. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, Aaron. Big up Sanket. But Lapin Gunnar, King, what do you guys make of this? I'll start with Lapin Gunnar. What do you make of Real Madrid, the Man City game?
High stakes at the end of the day. Both teams need something from this game. Real Madrid probably needs more than anything at the moment. I'm saying Real Madrid, Alonso needs more than anything because, yeah, if they don't win, he's out of a job, isn't he?
He's sacked, yeah. He's gone.
Yeah, he's finito, brother.
Interesting also who they are trying to take replacements. The replacements for him also are very interesting that are flying around. If that happens, it could be the end of days as well to some degree. But yeah, Alonso is one of those, like, he signed for Real Madrid. It's that feel-good factor for me. It felt like that. And to some degree, it felt like it was not going to last. Because with Real Madrid, you do it pretty much instantly or you are out. And Real Madrid don't give a damn. They sack managers like 5 per season if they need to, just to get things right. Which some people disagree, some people agree with, but they are who they are because of that. Partially, let's just put it that way. And they're not it. Like, at the moment, they are not it. Last year as well, they were not it. This year, they as well are not it. At least you don't see injuries getting blamed for who they are at the moment.
Yeah.
Compared to our fan base, let's just put it that way. But but it is like that. Real Madrid have they have about 8 defenders in the team, and 6 of them are injured or something weird like that, or 5.
I hear your point. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, and nobody's blaming that. They still demand results. They still demand outcome. They still demand points, wins, and everything. 4 points behind Barcelona right now. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in La Liga, but I think Man City are gonna get one of those unicorn wins at Bernabeu somehow, but I think they're gonna do it. As you mentioned, Haaland is not scoring, which is very interesting, which is very unique. Let's just put it that way. If we're looking at Haaland, but they find goals other ways now, and people are saying, "Oh, Man City will disappear as soon as Haaland stops scoring." Well, yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? Though they have too much quality in the attack, and
now it's starting to show, but it wasn't showing. Now it's starting.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I think it's the fact that some of them have improved as well. Like Doku is one that I don't really rate like that, but he's
Doku is a surprise.
Like let's not act like he's amazing or anything. But why he's benefiting is because Pep has now decided, you know what, not enough of this like pass sideways, backwards football, and let's play to our attack strengths. You know.
Yeah, sounds familiar. But yeah, at the end of the day. If it like Premier League was like type of NBA situation of most improved player of the year award or whatever it's called, yeah, Doku could be a very strong candidate for it at the moment.
Yeah,
and I don't think Real Madrid wingbacks have enough to handle at the moment what City will offer them, especially with Foden somehow hitting the form of his life, arguably at the moment, somehow has risen again at these times. And yeah, like with Alonso, I don't want to say it's something like we have with Mikel Arteta at the moment, but there are some inklings, there are some, let's just say, signs that he is very one style-ish. If you figure it out, like, it's long. the game, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be long, and most likely it's not going to be a positive outcome at the end of the day. But maybe under this pressure, he might do something. Maybe under this pressure, it maybe will force his hand to some degree to do something.
Yeah.
Then again, looking at Real Madrid right now, feels like if Modric, who is like 50 at the moment, still would be one of their best players at the moment in their team. That is something I cannot like shake it off, because you could say they have like 2-3 like top players who can do the job. Rest of them are not it at the moment, are they? Like, not it. They have a lot of names. I will get them that, but as a cohesion, as a unit, it's not clicking. It's not working. They can win games due to sheer brilliance that players can produce at times, but overall, as a collective, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and it's also the selectiveness. How, ironically enough, Rodrigo has been to some degree neglected by Alonso. Also, it's very weird. It's very, very weird that favoritism. Like,
he's their most talented player, in my opinion, Rodrigo. If he's consistent, he's probably their most talented player.
Yeah,
out there.
I will say though, he doesn't help himself, in my opinion.
Rodrigo.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because a guy like Rodrigo, for how talented he is and for the best that he can do playing on the right, knowing that his teammates are like as limited as he is, he's better off just trying to play on the right until he can go. Otherwise, he should have tried to leave in the summer.
Yeah. He's never going to get that.
If he really wanted to play on the left this badly, he should have left. He should have never stayed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's my thing. That's why I think he does. Like, players that don't help themselves, I'm sorry, like, we can't be showing too much sympathy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing. So, yeah, man. But I hear you guys. Yeah, he is hella talented. I'm not going to change the energy of that.
I would take him at Arsenal on the left easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, bro. If you had him at Arsenal, bro, our game against each other would have been worse for us. You know what I mean, bro? That Martinelli goal would have happened maybe 3 times.
Oh yeah, it's actually weird. But even if you look at Real Madrid on that left side, I also kind of feels like Rodrigo even is third in the pecking order for that left side. I wouldn't put past it that Mbappe even goes out to the left over Rodrigo at times. Wouldn't even be surprised if that happens based on what has gone on this season. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm going Man City just due to sheer form. How they're clicking when nobody expect them to click at this stage. Like, also, partially they're doing it without Rodri. I know it's a dumb argument to make to some degree, but they're doing it without Rodri at the end of the day. They are clicking, they are into gears, and their defense is not the greatest. They are shaky a bit defensively, but at the same time, they can compensate that. And it will be one of those games where nobody will be surprised if City comes out on top at the end of the day. And City are hitting stride quite early. Well, I don't want to say it's their peak at the moment, but they're hitting it very early, quite uncharacteristic. It's usually like mid-late January when something kicks in for Pep and Man City, but they're doing it right now. And as much as people want to say Arsenal first lost in 18 games, right? When those 18 games back, City were further behind us than they are right now. Those 18 games ago. It's like City are inevitable to some degree. They are inevitable. This season is that season where Pep needs to do something, because last season they finished without a trophy. That is unacceptable.
They won 2 trophies, but only because they won the Champions League the season before. But they don't really want to celebrate that as like a massive achievement, because obviously the Club World Cup replacement was the Intercontinental Cup, and then they won the Super Cup, the Uefa Super Cup, because they won the Champions League. So I hear you though. It wasn't like the 2 trophies that they would consider as a trophy, or how'd you say it? They would keep him in the job because Ancelotti resigned. Ancelotti had shame and he said, "All right, I'm out of here." He actually said, "You know what? I'm done. I think I need to move on now." Because a lot of managers nowadays, they don't really have shame like that. I saw that he has a lot of shame. He's got a legacy to protect, man. He can't get sacked from Madrid again, because he's their most successful manager. And why is that? Because Madrid keeps sacking managers. They don't do no bullshit.
But
Madrid
they were gonna sack him regardless, by the way.
Oh
Yeah.
no, they were gonna sack him, but he resigned. He said he's out. If this management sacked Xabi Alonso, I'm done with this manager. When you listen to players over managers, you end up good environment at the club, and you make the players superior when the new manager also comes in. I don't know about that, Sankit, because you know what it is. The manager's supposed to set the manager's supposed to set the precedent, and he's supposed to create that good environment. If the manager's not creating a good environment, how will the players strive? When you're going to a club like Real Madrid, the first thing you think about is winning, trophies. It's a standard. They've set the precedent. Madrid don't take any bullshit. If you don't have a good first season, you might be out of there next season. Madrid are on point. They're a club that's always on point. They don't how do you say it? They don't take no bullshit. You know what I mean? They don't take no bullshit, and that's what it is with Real Madrid. And that's why I think with you, bro, I'll be real with you. I think sacking Xabi Alonso is the right thing. But you also have to get rid of the bad apple in the team as well. I 100% agree with you. The players are also an issue. Some of the players there are also an issue. But Xabi Alonso, start with him, because start with the biggest person, who the manager is. Then you get rid of the bad apple as well with him. Then that creates a good environment. Because before, Real Madrid were winning. Real Madrid won the Champions League in the league the year before last year. The year before last, they won the league and the Champions League, right? That was when you had a good environment there. What then happened? You started bringing in bigger players and create bigger egos. You have to play through this player, play through that player. They're going to want the ball. Someone's going to want this amount of money. Someone's going to want this amount of that. It's uncertainty, and that's what you don't want in the team. You always have to prioritize the good over the bad. And Real Madrid have to take out the bad. Just take out the bad now at this point. I think if you have to go into the window and sign somebody, do it. Real Madrid don't often spend now. They're more reliant on free agent signings. I don't know why. I think stinginess from Florentino Perez. I'll be real with you. I think it's stinginess. Is there like a secret penalty that they've received that they can't spend? I don't know. I don't know how much money they're allowed to spend. But Real Madrid have a lot of money. They should be able to spend. I don't see an issue with spending money. I don't see an issue with spending money. I don't think Madrid even spent that much this summer. They didn't even spend 100 million. They spent on Dean Howson. They spent how much on what's it called? Alvaro Fernandez, like 5 million, 25 million. That's not even as much. I don't think they spent more than 100 million this summer. They probably spent 100 million, but not more than 100 million. You know what I mean? So yeah, Madrid needs to spend more money. They need to spend more money, man. Madrid needs to go into the window in January, spend on players they need. You've got Trent not performing. Real Madrid fans already want him gone. You know what I mean? Carvajal, he's injury prone, but he's when he was there, he played all right when he came back. So yeah, no, like I said, Madrid just have to be more consistent. Just do what they have to do. Get rid of the bad apple. So I think from now, I will select my gaffer over any player. We need defensive recruitment. We need to move on from Alaba, Militao, Carvajal, and Ferland Mendy. We have a lot of wingers. We need proper Fox in the box at number 9, Mateta and Osimhen. I disagree with Mateta and Osimhen. I don't think you guys need those type of players. I think if you already have Mbappe, you don't need another false 9. You don't need a number 9. Mbappe's gonna score you goals. It's about what he has around him. There's no midfield balance. You haven't replaced Toni Kroos. You're playing Bellingham in the wrong position. Valverde has not been the same player since he was last season. I don't know what it is. It's inconsistency and it's kicking in. If been in your stream, I said already want Klopp, but if Xabi comes, I'll give him proper time. If we finish third, I know Xabi needs time to implement ideas and give the club proper foundation. I don't think it's about time, bro. Real Madrid, you don't get time at Real Madrid. You don't get time at Real Madrid. It's either you win or you leave or you get sacked. There's no time to mess around. If you don't improve first year, you're probably gone next year. At Real Madrid, there's no time, and Perez has done that over the years, and Madrid kept on winning because you know why? They've set the precedent. They've set the bar. Big up Don TV. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well, my guy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Conversation TV. Big up to
Real
you.
Madrid have even sacked managers after they have won trophies. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it for them, it means nothing. No,
Bro.
sounds weird, but yeah.
They sacked this. What's it called? The guy in 2009. What's his name again? Del Bosque. Was it Del Bosque? They sacked Del Bosque after winning the league.
Yeah.
It was Del Bosque after winning the league, wasn't it?
2009.
But King.
Pellegrini. Wait, I'm
Sorry
just
to keep you
checking
waiting.
managers.
So sorry to keep you waiting, King. What do you make of what do you call Real Madrid and the current situation of the football club? Oh, he's not there.
2009. But then.
I think it was 2007, wasn't it? The last one, the league.
Who?
Real Madrid, the last sacked their manager after winning the league. Was it 2007, 2009, around like that?
You
Sorry.
know, they sack the manager so much, it's actually hard to keep up, to be honest.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Literally.
Where is it?
Where is it? Managers,
yeah. When was it? When? So every manager wins something and then he gets sacked to some degree.
I think it was 2007 that they sacked their manager after winning the league. Because they said, you know what, they're bored of
Capello? No. Ben Schuster or Capello?
I think actually no, it was Capello. I think they sacked Capello. It was Capello, wasn't it? Wasn't the boss game, my bad.
No, it was Capello won La Liga, and then
sacked.
Literally a week later he was sacked.
Yeah, he got sacked a week later after winning the league. So this is what I mean. Real Madrid don't take no bullshit. They're on point with everything. You know what I mean? They're on point with everything. But King, if you're there, bro, I want to ask you, what are your quick thoughts on Real Madrid, and then we'll go to predictions. Is he there?
Not sure.
King, you there, bro? All right, we'll wait for the man to come back. No worries here. Hope everything's okay.
Today is the big one, though, to be honest, as well.
Well, Liverpool, Inter.
In the Inter at Liverpool at San Siro.
We'll do predictions for that one. We'll do predictions for that in just a minute.
Believe it or not, I'm not even taking that game as serious.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
Bro, I care more about Barcelona against Frankfurt, you know.
Yo, the bad blood there, you know.
Oh, but Bayern Sporting tonight as well. It's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah, but I'm not mentioning my club because that's obvious. I mean, like besides my club.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Spurs versus Slavia Prague, dude. If Spurs lose that, you know,
I wouldn't be shocked.
like obviously as well, yeah, but that would be a crazy one. Atalanta Chelsea.
I think that's an interesting one, low-key.
Yeah,
Chelsea are their worst enemy.
Yeah, Atalanta with the so-called new manager as well are on the rise again. They're doing some good stuff.
Yeah. The games out there. What other games out there today?
Kairat versus Olympiacos. You want that one?
Sorry, what game is it?
Kairat versus Olympiacos.
It's literally the game literally starts in about 6 hours. Where I am, the game will be at 10:30 p.m. So that's
The Kairat versus Olympiacos. That's in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, because it's in Kazakhstan. That's why. Yeah. By the way, is Kazakhstan further than Thailand, like from Europe, or like if you know what I mean, like further west, or
Kazakhstan is near? Hold on.
It's near China. I know that. That's why I'm asking.
Kazakhstan is closer to Europe, I think.
Let me see where it is. Kazakhstan is about a 6-hour flight from me.
From you? Wow. Yeah, Kazakhstan is closer to Europe, much closer compared to Thailand.
To correct your mistakes, Madrid spent 160 million. Trent was one of Madrid's main creative outlets before he got injured. I disagree.
Yeah. But they sent Hausen, that most Tondo.
What? Hold on a minute. So why did Real Madrid fans want Trent to be benched then?
Well, he's
Apparently
injured all the
it's
time.
a creative outlet, but why did Madrid fans want him benched? He wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but some of them want him to start now.
Some people want him to
Yeah.
start now, but before he got injured, he wasn't good enough. When he started off, he was poor.
Yeah, initially they wanted him bench, but then they saw what they had and they were like, nah, yeah, we need to. Because they did. Who did they play? They played Valverde right back at one
Yeah.
point. Then
But regardless, even if they spend 160 million, yeah, I don't care. They've not spent enough. They've not spent enough. Real Madrid needs to spend more than that. They can't keep relying on free agent signings.
by the way, they're looking at Upamecano from us as well.
What do you think of that?
Take him.
I was gonna say after our game against Arsenal, bro, I don't care anymore. You know what it is? He funny enough, before that, actually, he's made a few, but like not like that. You know, ones that's gonna cost us a goal or something, bro. The one against Arsenal gave me PTSD to the Man City one. This is when I'm like, you know what, bro? I don't care for his extension. Neither do I care. Neither do I want him to get paid 20 odd million a year.
These players are not proven winners for Real Madrid. They need proven
Yeah,
winners.
that's the nuts part. That Real Madrid recovered like 3/4 of that from just Club World Cup. So basically, they have spent nothing based on Real Madrid. We're looking at Real Madrid at the end of the day.
But we recovered. Yeah.
So they must go in the market at some point. They cannot keep this up, can they?
Yeah,
At the
but
end
I
of
think
the
part of the reason is why they're doing this because La Liga president is also like a scum. The whole ruling that this 1-1-1 rule. I think Perez is trying to escape that whole idea, and then he's just trying to go for free agents. That's the whole plan with him. It's like he just pounces on any opportunity because of that.
Big up Twisted Face. It's been a while, bro. Hope you're well, man. I've been
Dude,
wondering where you've been. Like, it's been because I did my United shows. I was thinking you'd be there, but big up to you, man. It's been a long time. Hope you're well. Sorry, bro.
Big up Twisted, man. Yeah, he hasn't been a mine neither, bro.
It's been a while since he's been there, man. Hope you're well, man. Everything's okay on your side, man. Sorry, Lavin Green. I didn't mean to cut you off there, bro. What were you gonna say?
That they have to spend. Their right back position for me is the biggest mystery at the end of the day because now they're playing Asensio right back, and since Carvajal got hit hard with injuries to say the least, like Vasquez, everyone wanted Vasquez out instantly pretty much last season. Valverde, he plays there, but he's not it. Like he can, but he's not. He played also half injured against us, I think, last year in Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. And now they have Trent, who is, when he plays, nobody wants him to play, and when he doesn't play, he's injured. So, like, those backup, they don't have that right side on lock. Their defense in general, it needs a defensive revamp overall. Because now they have lots of youngsters, and they are not the ones, they are not used to what Real Madrid is all about to some degree, especially in high-end pressure situations. They will not be the ones.
Yeah. By the way, Huijsen's getting found out in some games.
Yeah, Huijsen. Yeah, Dean House. I don't know what's up with him, man. Is it like because he's just a ball player? Is he that good of a defender on the ball? I don't know what it is.
He's a ball player more so from what I see.
And that's what a lot of centre backs are nowadays. A lot of them are ball players, and they're no longer that that extremely good defensive centre backs. They're more because nowadays footballers are being played higher up the pitch, right? Goalkeepers are now being forced to come off their line. Defenders are now being forced to push higher up to attack. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. Now, I think Real Madrid need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Maybe provide competition on.
They need someone next to Huijsen, I think.
Provide competition or add someone that's fit and healthy and available. Because if Militao,
he's too injured. He's one of those who has become hell injured. He's constantly out. What it feels like at the moment. He plays like 2 months and then again he's out for like 6. It also doesn't. It's as long as they stay away from our center backs, I'm fine. I'm just going to say that much.
Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're well, Shama.
Take all the Upamecanos, take all the whatever, who else is there? Take, I don't even know who. When does Marquinhos' contract run out?
Marquinhos, I think he left, no? He left, what do you call?
No,
Was it
2028.
Oh, no,
2028.
was it, who left, which centre back left PSG? Was it Kimpembe or was it Marquinhos? I can't remember who it was.
Marquinhos has contract at PSG till 2028. But
Yeah.
he's still there.
So it's Kimpembe that left, right?
Mukiele left, didn't he?
No. There was another PSG centre back that left on a free agent, I think.
Ramos?
No, Ramos.
Kimpembe extended till 2026.
I think, yeah,
No. He
Kimpembe
went to
went-
Qatar. He
That's
went to
right.
Qatar. Kimpembe went to Qatar.
Yeah, I remember that. It was one centre back that left on a free agent. Yeah, it was Kimpembe that left to Qatar. So yeah, that's what I mean. Real Madrid, PSG, they've got depth, and that's something that Real Madrid don't have. That's why PSG won the Champions League. Look at their squad depth. Look at the players that they have. They have competition in every position. Barcola's there to replace. You've got Zaire Emery. You've got who else? I could go on and on. A lot of good players, man. But sorry, King. I was gonna ask you, bro. Quick thoughts on Real Madrid, and then we'll go to predictions. I keep you waiting, bro.
No, it's all good. What do I think about Real Madrid? That hasn't been said already. I'll be honest, I really do. I don't care about Madrid like that. Ever since that that Ninja Turtle got there, it's been downhill for them ever since. Let's be honest. He's the reason why they're unbalanced. They have three guys that are all left wingers. It doesn't make sense to me. You can have Pep, you can have Prime Mourinho, you can have Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson. If there's not a balanced squad, you're not going to do anything with it. So for me, I would sell Rodrigo and Vinny Jr. Send Vinny Jr. to Saudi, to Al Hilal. You know,
I'd keep Rodrigo.
Salam alaikum, Vinny. Get rid of Rodrigo, because all he's going to be doing is crying on the bench. Have Mbappe as your left winger because he's not a striker. Get yourself a number 9 that you can play off of, because the best Mbappe we've seen played off of Benzema and played off of Giroud. So you don't even need to have a great striker. You just need a striker you can play off the left. Then get yourself a right winger, Elise at Bayern, for example. Your midfield is pretty much where it needs to be.
The moment King mentioned Elise, he turned his head.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's an example.
By the way, for your information, I've already started hating Liverpool because of the Olise talk. I don't need to hate. I've been respecting Chelsea. You don't make me hate Chelsea as well.
No, I'm talking about Madrid.
I know. But yeah, I found that interesting. They mentioned
just an example.
Why not Esteval?
Esteval, whatever. You're gonna spend 200 mil on Esteval.
What about Hendrick? What are they doing with that as well?
Yeah, Hendrick, another one.
Yeah, he's linked out of the club because he's not getting minutes.
I would sell Hendrick, to be honest.
Blame Mbappe for that one, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
I would sell Hendrick, to be honest, because you're not going to use him. You're not going to use him and sell him and then have a buyback clause in him. So if he does get good, you can buy him back on the cheap.
Actually, good point.
The defense needs to be sorted. I think you got decent left back, right back you need a right back. You need another right back outside of Trent that's more defensive. You probably need a centre back or two, and then you just need to. No. Keep Militao. You just need replacements.
He's injury prone as fuck, though. That's the thing.
You still got to keep a player of that quality. You just got to add depth, not remove it. So you have him and Huijsen. You need two more of a similar quality because you're Madrid. Especially your defenders, the backups need to be starters. In terms of your attackers, you can afford to have youngsters on the bench. You got Nico Paz that's going to come back from Como, so he's going to improve your midfield, your attacking midfield place. Have Jude as another 10 as well, and then you got the likes of Camavinga and Chouameni and etc. So your midfield is fine for the future. You got Masterano, Arda Güler. So you got a lot of different players that can do a lot of different things, and you just need to balance out the right side of your team because you don't really have that many right-sided players. Get rid of a couple of your left-sided wingers. In for me, as I said, Vinny, Salam alaikum, Al Hilal. Go over there, and then Rodrigo anywhere in Europe. Rodrigo anywhere in Europe, you know what I'm saying? So and then you'll be fine because then you won't because you'll get rid of the two cancers for me. Rodrigo, because he's just always going to ask to play left side when he's not going to play left side, and Vinny is too big for his boots. I think the biggest issue is when Madrid actually boycotted the Ballon d'Or ceremony with him. Ever since then, his ego has gone even worse, and they should have never done that. They should have gone anyway. So I think Real Madrid as a club has allowed for their players to have more inflated
It's because
egos.
you know why? Do you know why? It's because
Why?
they had lost 4-0 to Barcelona the day before, so they wanted to have some shame and not do some celebration the next day. They lost to their biggest rivals, so they didn't want to attend any ceremony the next day. It'd have been embarrassing for them. You know what I mean?
No, they didn't want to attend because he lost, but that's disgraceful. You attend the ceremony if you're one of the 11. If you're one of the players, you go to the ceremony. It's about being respectful of the winner. It's about celebrating the winner, even if it's not you. It's called humility. That's what Vinny doesn't have.
To be fair, I hear his argument. I hear King's argument. I will say though, because trust me, I think if I was in Vinny's position, I probably would have showed humility. I'm not gonna lie. However, at the same time, I kind of can't blame Vinny because I feel like the whole reason behind why he lost is stupid at the time.
Yeah,
That's my thing. So it's like, on one hand, you're 100% right. Humility should be shown. But at the same time, in his case specifically, like if you were to do a case study right now, and you just look at Vinny's issue alone, part of me don't even blame him for not turning up. Because it's like, they only chose Rodri because Vinny had attitude issues, which, to be honest, this brother also did not help himself afterwards. Because it's like, okay, you got screwed. Move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but it's not the worst screwage in the world because Rodri won a treble. Rodri did things.
But he didn't win the treble that year. He won the treble year before. So it's more logical for him to win when Messi won.
Yeah. But Messi shouldn't have won that one either. But there's been a lot of Ballon d'Ors that should have been won by someone else.
I know what you mean. There have been more screw-ups in the past.
Yeah, like the Henri for Nedved one, etc., etc. There's been worse ones. So for me,
he's Ballon d'Or for fuck's sake.
Yeah, the one that they cancelled, so that Lewandowski didn't get one.
Why can't they do Ballon d'Or? Like, what are we doing here? Like, give Lewandowski Ballon d'Or, man. Come on.
Yeah, but back on
that Lewandowski and Ribéry ones, these two of them are the reasons why I don't care for Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm saying go to the event anyway, because for me that shows humility, etc. Even if you get screwed, you show your face. But with Vinny, for me, ever since then, he's been poor. So if anything, he didn't deserve to be a Ballon d'Or winner because he's been rubbish since then. So for me, he needs to go. He needs to be moved on because he's not playing to the level that you want him to play at. And as I said, you don't. The thing about a Rodrigo is you can't keep him because he's a starting player, but at Madrid he's gonna be a bench man, just because there's gonna be better players in the attack and in the midfield than him. Even the guys you have coming up, your Arda Güler's, your as I said, Nico Paz coming through. There's better players coming through that are going to play in the midfield attacking positions that he wants to play at. He's not going to be a part of the squad in the long term, so you move him on. And then you focus on rebuilding that right-hand side a bit better. And as I said, a defensive right back, right winger, etc., etc.
That's a very, I'd say, this is a short list that I think Madrid could attack. But
I don't think they need Wharton or Vitinha.
3 players from Crystal Palace. I don't think they should sign 3 players from Crystal Palace though. Like that's not gonna work. No. But
Bastoni makes sense. Porro, maybe Pedro Porro, Munoz, that would make sense, and Mateta would make sense.
Vitinha, though. I think Vitinha could be one because, bro,
I don't think he leaves PSG.
I don't think he leaves. Same, but once Real Madrid come knocking, you just never know what could happen. You know what I mean? Like a lot of players would go to Real Madrid. They still say yes to Real Madrid. Still, at the end of the day, it is the biggest club in the world.
It is, but I don't think it has the same pull it once was.
I already mentioned Toni Kroos. I already mentioned that they didn't replace him. Valverde is not being the same. Valverde is not the same player as he was last season.
I mean, they have replaced them. They just haven't put them in the players that they brought in a system to work.
Maybe it's not the right.
You got Bellingham, Tchouameni, Camavinga. You've got Valverde. You have midfielders there that you can actually put in a midfield 3 or do something with. the problems aren't the midfield. The midfield isn't the issue. It's the lopsided attack and the lopsided defense, because you don't really have anything on the right. So all teams have to do is stop your left side. If you're attacking down the left 95% of the time, if they stop that, they've beaten Madrid. That's all they got to do, because that's all.
There's one player,
Mbappe, Vinny, Rodrigo, when they're playing, they're all going down the left. No one's going down the right. So you're
If
pretty
you
much
want to
playing
play
on
similar
like
players-
only on one half of the pitch. That's dumb. That does never make sense. No football team should only be playing on one half of the pitch. That's what Real Madrid are doing on a constant basis. So why do you think they're losing? Why do you think the team looks bad? It's blatantly obvious that they have too many left-sided players. Get rid of a couple, get some right-sided players. It's pretty,
Bastoni.
Football's a very simple sport. It's not rocket science. But anyway, who am I to say?
Nico Passo's coming next season. Bastoni's a dream signing. Okay, Bastoni would be a good sign for Real Madrid. I think that'd be a good sign for you guys. But also there's one player I think people don't really look at, because he doesn't play for a big club that plays kind of a similar way to Toni Kroos. I don't know if you guys know, but Angelo Stiller.
Stuttgart.
I know all about him because he was in our academy, bro.
Would he be a good fit for Real Madrid? I mean, playing he kind of plays similar to Kroos in a way, doesn't he? He's like a very very deep line player.
He provides a lot of energy. That's one thing you would expect from a Stiller. Hella energy, good passing ability. On the ball, I wouldn't say he's unreal, but he's decent. You know what I mean? Like he's not somebody, like he's not like a Pedri or a Vitinha in that aspect.
Yeah, of course.
But like he's I would say he's actually similar, and I would say over time would be appreciated more than Joshua Kimmich has been, because he's more physical, he's more defensively sound. You know what I mean? That's why he's highly touted from the Bundesliga at the moment.
They need to exploit the cheap release clause market. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of players on cheap release clauses as well. You know what I mean?
I actually thought when we played Stuttgart and we won 5-0, I thought he was one of their better players. Real Madrid have another player that they sent to Stuttgart. I think it's on loan, because Sam, the Madrid fan, he always talks to me about him. He didn't play great against us, but Stiller did next to him. So yeah, Stuttgart is a place where Madrid can scout him again. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've come to accept the fact that we're not gonna get Stiller off them, because obviously the whole Voltamada thing happened and they hate our guts.
Is it him?
Yeah, that guy, Andres Chema, yes, that guy. He wasn't great against us at all. But yeah, I can see Stiller be one of the problem solvers right there. But I don't think that's the only problem solving issue. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
There's one that's playing for my club that they could use, Enzo Fernandez. I think he'd be perfect for them.
Yeah, I think we talked about it once.
Yeah, that's another version of Stiller that you can go and get, and you can also probably do a swap deal, maybe him for a Tchouaméni or something like that. That Chelsea would probably agree with, because it would make sense stylistically.
You're not a big fan of Bundesliga talents, though, bro, because Toni Kroos came from Bundesliga. You can't say you're not a big fan of Bundesliga talents. You know what I mean? I don't think that's fair to say, but it is what it is. I mean, that's on you. But anyways, Adam Wharton over Stiller. I don't think Wharton is what you need. You don't need a Wharton. I think you need more of like a person that can control the midfield.
The thing is, Wharton is not bad. I actually think Wharton's a very good option. But
he's not going to fit into their system. You know what I mean? The way Real Madrid played, he's not going to fit in like that.
No, he would. He's the cheapest.
I actually think he would, because the talent alone just helps.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, I'll tell you something. If you're that talented on a football, you're more likely able to be making it in any team than not.
Yeah.
That's something you also need to understand. You know, the reason why, but look at Barcelona, bro. Without Pedri, they looked cooked. You bring Pedri back in, look how good Barcelona are all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Same thing applies with PSG. Actually, with PSG, they have João Neves, Fabian. They have more variety. You know what I mean? Like, by the way, with us, when we lost to Arsenal, one of the things I had a little complaint about, and that's something I learned from that game, is we don't have somebody like that. Like the most press resistant we have is somebody probably making that pass that Kimmich made, for example. But that's not enough. Pavlovic is maybe I actually rate Pavlovic highly, but even he's not like a Pedro Vitinha, but he's someone that carries the ball a bit better and it's more defensively sound.
Yeah.
That's still not enough. It's good. It's not enough though. I feel like a team needs to have a dictator. A team needs to have what I mentioned in our team, which is in between. You need somebody that's a destroyer. Yeah, you need different options for different scenarios that can happen in a game. Yeah, and I feel like that's a lost art these days in football.
So you guys seem to say he carries the ball very well. Yeah, he does. He's very good.
But he's doing it from the wing or from the 10 area at times. I'm talking about somebody that carries the ball from deep to start an attack.
Jovic, you know what it is with Jovic? When he went to Real Madrid, he barely got any game time. He barely played. Like it was.
Yeah, but he didn't play that great either. He didn't.
Like
play.
he didn't play that great. But I think, and let's get the score predictions now. I think we've gone a long time on Real Madrid. Score predictions.
Where is it?
Bernabeu. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna say Real Madrid. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna say 3-1 Man City.
Okay.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Lavin Gunnar.
I realize Zier stole my answer.
Oh, sure.
I also was gonna say 3-1 Man City.
I was close saying 2-1, but I'm like, nah, this Madrid team's gonna leak more goals against Haaland and the Man. So I was like, nah.
Yeah, I think they will not able to deal. So.
And also, one thing about Bayern is you used to also sign players in the Bundesliga. You used to steal their players in the best clubs. You know what I mean? You used to do that.
Yeah, but now Bundesliga clubs are very stingy with us.
Good.
Man said good, Have shame.
I would be watching my whole life. You steal all the players from Borussia Dortmund and everyone else. Like,
yeah, good.
On.
That's their problem. That's their problem, man. By the way, I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, some clubs don't even go by 50+1 rule. Yeah, and they should be benefiting from that, but they're not. Because why? Because they sell. They should not be selling if you're not going by 50+1 rule. Surely that means you have proper backing. Like look at Leipzig. Yeah. Leipzig is like the best example. I've always said this. They have a Red Bull model, bro. You know how expensive, bro. You watch racing, Kevin. You know how Red Bull operate. I don't have to tell you, bro. Red Bull model is insane. But for some reason, they like to stick in this bubble of selling players. If they actually didn't do that, guess what? They'd actually be competing with us or winning more Bundesligas, or they'd be doing better in Europe. I'm not joking. But because they stick to being a selling club, that's why they are where they are. Borussia Dortmund, you can kind of understand why, to be fair, because, again, they go by 50+1 rule. You know what I mean? Leverkusen, I don't get it, because they 50+1. So 50+1, basically, majority of the fan members own the club.
Oh, fans own the club.
Own the shares, yes. They own shares on the clubs, yeah.
Is it the same for Bayern as well?
Yeah, but with Bayern, the thing is we built a name for ourselves by winning trophies, etc. So it's got us to a level in which, we're okay regardless. The only time we will not be okay is if Super League started, everybody joined, and we don't join.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's when Bayern is not okay.
Yeah, that's also Brentford. Yeah, Brentford sold a lot of their best players as well. Even
Norgard to Arsenal.
Even Palace are going to sell their best player as well. Even Palace sold Eze, they sold Elise, they sold Joachim Anderson, and they're still playing the same way because Glasner has kept it consistent. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
anyway.
but they're smaller clubs though. I think Leipzig, as Zia said, the Red Bull thing. It's funny because I think didn't they have Haaland in their Red Bull system at one point?
Salzburg.
Yeah, exactly. So if they were more ambitious, they could have kept him within their system and actually had him in their main team, which is Leipzig, and they probably could have won the Bundesliga or two.
But they cash in very good, especially in Werner.
Leipzig are a very, very young club.
I think Frankfurt is the best Bundesliga club at selling players.
At scamming up for strikers,
Leipzig
yes.
was founded in 2009, right? Leipzig
was
founded...
Ekitike,
Colomwani, Jovic,
earlier.
Aller as well, no? To some degree.
Haller, yes.
Oh yeah, Marmouche was from there as well. So.
Marmouche.
Let's go as well.
they get big bucks for their attackers somehow.
You know why? Because Kroos is one of the, if not the best directors in the world. That guy's sick. I'd take him at Bayern any day of the week.
Back to predictions.
Oh, yeah.
King and Lightman Gunner, what's your predictions?
Oh, 3-1. City. Yeah.
King?
5-3 City.
Damn.
I don't know, man. Do Real Madrid turn up for the Champions League game? Because it is the Champions League. It is their specialty. Even if they're not in the league. They don't perform well in the league, but they turn up in the Champions League. That's the one thing I know about Real Madrid. They're a very up and down club. Like, one time they turn up, one time they don't turn up. 2-1 Real Madrid, whatever. Don't want to predict my rivals to win. 2-1 Real Madrid.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, it didn't matter the towel. That's crazy.
If it was,
I like your ambition.
If it was at the Etihad, I'm probably gonna go 3-0 City. But it's because that Bernabeu is why.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
Low key, Zier is right. Those guys may actually become a dominant force if they stop selling now in Europe. Yeah, that's the thing. These guys don't have the ambition to keep their best players because they're worried that there's a bigger club offering more money. Let's take they're worried about the money over the actual quality of the player.
Look, some clubs I understand because they actually look at. By the way, I think I would have said a lot of them don't have it, but to be fair to some clubs, Bundesliga, and I've learned this I think from the summer onwards, because Oliver Kahn mentioned it, funny enough. The problem is Bundesliga, Bayern gets all the money and everyone else gets less money. Yeah. But even with Leipzig, Wolfsburg, Leverkusen, they don't go by 50+1 rule. So that shouldn't really matter because you have Volkswagen backing Wolfsburg, you have that Bayer farming company backing Leverkusen, and you have Red Bull backing Leipzig. So realistically speaking, there is no excuse for these clubs. However, for everybody else that go by 50+1 rule, I kind of even Dortmund to a degree. Although I have to say their CEO has no mentality. This guy's like, it's better for the league if Wirtz went to Bayern. Listen, I would love Wirtz at Bayern.
That's great.
But the fact that you say that, I'm like, yeah, your mentality is in the bin. Yeah. And this is why we take players from you easily, bro. Soon Schlotterbeck, bro. Listen, I hope Schlotterbeck joins us because I think that guy is class, bro. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is what it is.
Another humble situation. Another humble situation.
Yeah, another humble situation, but this time hopefully we keep him and not send him back to Dortmund, like God said.
Ferris. Let's move on to the next game now. Let's move on.
Inter and Liverpool, isn't it?
Inter Liverpool, yes. Inter Liverpool. Look, I don't like Inter, but this is the one game where I want you to win. This is the one game I want you to win. This is the one game I need. This is one game I need you to win. You know what I mean? If you man don't know, AC Milan always. But anyways,
yeah.
Until you guys want to talk about it, Latman Gooney, want to go for it?
How long does Slot have?
This is the game. This is the game.
This is just like Jabi Alonso.
Apparently, they said that if Liverpool lose to Inter, I think he's gone. Apparently, I'm not sure.
He's probably gone.
Who's taking there?
Probably.
I think by New Year is the max I think they'll take, because you know what it is. The one thing I'll say is Liverpool backed him and backstabbed him. They backed him with the players and they backstabbed him straight away. Like they got him the wrong players. They got him the wrong type of signings. Liverpool overspent on players they never needed. They overspent on players that was not needed for the squad. Cool, they needed squad depth. They needed competition. I hear that. Isak is a good player. Wirtz is a good player. Regardless of what his stats are right now, still a good player. When he joined Liverpool, good player. When you read out the Liverpool players' names, they're good players.
Yeah.
It's about how you assemble them together. And Slot does not know how to assemble these guys. Why? It's because he's used to last season's team more than he is this season. He's not adapted this season. He's adapted from last season's team. Okay. Liverpool's midfield hardly changed. It's still McAllister, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai. That's still their midfield, right? Aside from when Szoboszlai plays right back at times, or I don't know. But their front three is completely different. Ekitike is a good signing. I rate that signing. Ekitike's been a good player for Liverpool, right? Their left wing. Why did they sell Luis Diaz? They never needed to sell Luis Diaz.
To be fair, he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, do you know what? I'm enjoying this.
No,
But
they
you know
should have.
what?
They should have sold him. They should have replaced him. That's the
But
problem.
no, but you know what it is with Diaz. Even though he wanted to leave, one thing I will say: Liverpool fans were so happy that he was gone. Listen, I will say this about Luis Diaz: is like, I see why they don't like Luis Diaz because obviously he is annoying to watch sometimes. That's not a lie. Like the brother on the ball at times will not take enough risks, and then there are times he's in front of goal and he'll miss the easy, like against Stuttgart, by the way, he had like one chance. I'm not kidding, yeah? At least he laid off the ball. He could have actually gone for a shot. He laid off the ball to Diaz, and Diaz is in front of Nubel. No joke, the goalie. Bro, Diaz here, the computer is the goal. Could have tapped it in simply or slapped it a little bit, whatever. Brother shoots a wide. I mean, brother, what are
He
you
pulled the
doing?
Nunez.
Yeah,
But-
bro. I'm like, this is the thing. Like, this guy will somehow score a cracking goal, and then in another fucking instance, he'll like decide to like miss an easy one. He's a very weird guy. Yeah, like you don't know if he's gonna turn up in the biggest game or if he's not gonna turn up because he turned up against PSG but then got sent off. So
Yeah.
that's a Luis Diaz for you. So I get it. I get why Liverpool fans are like, you know what? Yeah, listen. Thank God he's gone. Type thing. I understood why they were like this in the summer. Yeah, I was not even a fan of signing him for 75 mil euros. But at the same time, like when I look at Liverpool, they could have done with him in a balanced perspective. They really could have, and maybe they get something here and there for them, like he is with us at the moment.
Yeah.
That's just what it is for me.
But surely for Liverpool, that right side, it's for me, it's not working. And it surely cannot be like, let's just say 70% just because Trent has left. But it feels that way to some degree. As much as Liverpool fans wanted him out and called him a rat and all this stuff.
Which is a bit critical, by the way.
Yeah, but like looking at this, he was like half of their build-up. Partially, like they don't have that because Frimpong going forwards, like no chance. He's never gonna replace Trent, no way, shape, and form, and they have no other ideas how to basically cover what Trent was doing for them to some degree. Kerkez as well, he can do some jobs, but he cannot do some jobs at times. And when you watch sometimes Robertson play at left back, he sometimes does even a better job, and he's pretty much washed to some degree at this stage already. And right wing, well, Salah. That's I don't know what's happening even there. Especially with what he has said recently, I'm kind of speechless in that regard to some degree.
No, I agree with what he said, to be honest. My thing is this, though. I think it's a slot problem rather than a player issue. You have fullbacks that like to bomb forward, but you're trying to invert them, which will never make sense. They don't do that. Neither Frimpong or Kerkez can invert. So you basically waste them. And then you also have problems on both your wings. Mo Shish Kebab has been awful this season. And Gakpui on the other side, as much as they say he has good games, these good games don't lead to anything because he's average as anything. The biggest issue with Liverpool is that they should have just let Salah and Van Disney go. To be honest with you, I think sometimes sometimes you gotta let these old toys to go, because when you bring in a new manager in, he's gonna have new ideas and new things to do. So bring in new players for him. Don't rely on the old players that got run down and run out by Klopp. You know what I'm saying? These men have got hours, got miles on their legs. No wonder they're falling off like trees. Heavy metal running football for years and years and years, and you expect them to still be the same players? No, there was going to be a point where they were gonna fall off, and they've fallen off just like boom, boom, crash landed. And the issue was never to sell Diaz. You never replaced him. You kept Mo Salah and Van Disney, Mo Shish Kebab and Van Disney on big contracts, and now you have to reap what you sow with them. Playing absolutely rubbish. Van Disney keeps complaining to everyone else when he's the one making the mistakes. He's the one bouncing his ass for every attacker that comes his way. Balls bouncing off his ass, bouncing, turning around every time you see him defend. When you're told the basics, you don't turn around. You actually stand up front and actually try and block the ball rather than turning around. The amount of pictures you see him with, twerking and that. How many times you seen him in a twerk video? Like every game, pretty much. So for me, with Liverpool, I feel like they need to spend another like 500 mil in order for them to make a squad good enough to compete at the highest level again, because they have a lot of issues that they have to fix. And also, I think Slot will have to be moved on because he's too, as I would say, no, he's too stubborn to change. Because there was points, the game against Frankfurt, he went 4-4-2, but then went back to his original plan when the 4-4-2 was working. There's points where he's made systems that have worked for the players that he has, but then he goes back to default settings. And when he goes to default settings, it doesn't work again. He took Salah out, they won a game. He put Salah back in, they lose. So for me, he is inconsistent. He's stubborn. He's doing things with these players that they can't do. And for that case, I think he needs to be sacked expeditiously and bring in
he needs to stay, bro. He needs to stay. What are we saying? He needs to stay in the job, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and Amram needs to stay as well, right?
Well, I want
yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry about Amram, my guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
and they need to get Xabi Alonso in, and they need
to
give him a war chest in order to rechange the squad.
But yeah, kind of Liverpool. It's gonna be for Liverpool, I think, much harder right now. They spent how much in the window? Like 400 million.
Over
400. Yeah.
Over 400
And they did that with Van Dijk and with Salah still in the team. Yeah, and it's now gonna take them the same amount, if not more, to replace them and to find the backups and improve on that. It's gonna take them much more. They could have started doing this summer already, but I think they kind of screwed up. They might get still top 4, but at the end of the day, that's not gonna be it. There might be another one of these slight downfalls, let's just put it that way. Unless they get Luis Enrique, which they're talking about to replace Slot.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. I don't see Luis Enrique.
I hope so. I hope so, because if that happens, that could be actually
that could be hella detrimental to all our seasons. We've been cussing we've been cussing at Liverpool so much, especially me, bro. I've been cussing Liverpool out since we beat them in Anfield, bro. That Maguire knee slide, bro. You know what I mean? Ever since then, I've been cussing them out, and I've been trolling them. But bro,
I don't no, Enrique's definitely not going Liverpool. If anything, what they need is Xabi Alonso to play his 3-5-2 formation with them.
I think he stays at PSG, bro. I'll be honest with you, and I won't be surprised if one day Bayern Munich hire Luis Enrique. I won't be surprised if it happens one day.
I'm not gonna lie, I would take Enrique. He suits our football.
I won't be surprised.
And he's experienced.
Yeah, exactly.
I would take him.
Enrique's next club is going to be Man City. That's written in the stars.
I doubt it.
He's a disciple. He's a disciple of Pep.
Send Arteta to City.
I don't see City going for
that.
Well, you heard it here first. Enrique's going to go to City next.
I think they'll go for Vincent Kompany.
Nah.
If Kompany wins Bayern Munich the Champions League, I think he'll go. They'll go for Vincent Kompany.
Well, yeah, it depends what he does with Bayern Munich.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kompany's line up for that City job, man. Just it's a matter of when now. You know what I mean? Because when Pep goes, I think Vincent Kompany's next one in line. He's doing a good job with Bayern Munich at the moment. I think City will go and hire another Bayern Munich manager. That's what they'll do.
So
King of stuff again, Europe. They're more relaxing in the Prem, physically wise. In the Prem, they're not very physical. Liverpool always struggle against physical teams like Newcastle. That's true. That is true.
Sounds familiar.
It's not a physicality thing for Liverpool. It's the manager. The manager doesn't. Because for me, as I said, if they get Xabi Alonso in and he plays a 3-5-2 formation with the players they have, they'll pretty much turn around their season and they can win the Champions League with that.
It's because of Frimpong Kirkis as wing backs. That's why.
Yes.
Frimpong Kirkis is a wing back. Exactly what.
Bringing a couple centre backs in January as well. As I said, give Xabi Alonso the squad. Give him a war chest to bring in a couple centre backs. The midfielders are fine. Get him a couple DMs. He needs a couple DMs because they haven't really got any DMs except for Endo, and
Yeah.
get them a couple wingers. Maybe what 5-6 players, 500 mil, war chest in January. You know, don't wait till summer. Don't wait till summer. Do it now. You know, do what like City do. You know, bring some transfers forward, and then you could win the chat. And Liverpool could win their 7th Champions League if they give Xabi Alonso a war chest with a 3-5-2 formation.
What have you guys made of Inter Milan so far this season? Before we get to predictions.
I haven't really watched them in the Serie A. To be honest, I've
not
been more
really
watching Como and Milan.
Sorry, Zero, sorry, what would you say?
I've not watched neither much.
Lamaguna, did you watch a bit of Inter this season?
A tiny bit. For me, it's interesting that they haven't drawn yet in Serie A. Have to add that. And they score goals for fun, which is also very interesting. But they are off to a good start, let's just put it that way, but I'm not so sure. Like, something doesn't convince me about them yet.
They've just let go of Inzaghi. So I think they're kind of new manager, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Something is not there yet.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting to see. We have to play them in Champions League as well. It will be interesting to see. That's San Siro. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Last year was fun. Yeah, 54 crosses, by the way, last year.
Well, a dodgy penalty, to be fair with you. I'll say a kind of dodgy penalty, to be fair with you. But
yeah, but we still did nothing.
You still did it.
Like, it means nothing at the end of the day. It'll be interesting to see.
As for me, I don't care. Milan top of the league. Let's go. But anyways.
Actually, can I add one thing? I did watch them in the Milan derby. They can be wasteful at times. I will say that they can be wasteful at times.
But that's nothing new. I mean, they have Lautaro and
Lautaro is that.
Yeah,
Lautaro is like that.
That's nothing new. That was them last season, even, by the way.
Yeah, so that's probably the only thing that's going to stop them from winning the game if they're wasteful with their chances. Because they lost to Milan basically because they wasted all their chances and then Pulisic scored the only goal of that game. That's the only time I've seen them. So 1 billion in the season, yeah, King. Well, put it this way: people need to realize that the money in football today is exponentially more than it was 20 years ago. So yes, in order for you to make a good team, you need to spend 1 to 2 billion. Unfortunately, because your players cost a lot more. Like a average player is 50 million now, so you that adds up. If you want to get a good player, you're spending 100 million, 50 to 100 million on a player each. If you want to get 22 of those, you're pretty much on a billion or 2 billion.
Fair enough. Score predictions. Let's go. Score predictions. I'll start first. 2-1 Inter. What do you guys
Who's
think?
going next?
Zero?
Oh, me. This is on the basis that Inter's probably going to be wasteful.
They are.
I'll say 1-0 Inter.
Okay, that's fair. King, and then Latvi
I'm doing it based on the fact they're not going to be wasteful, so 3-1 Inter.
Nice. I hope they're not wasteful.
I can envision that. That's why, yeah.
It could go either way. It's either 1-0 or 3-1. I don't know.
2-0 Inter.
Okay, that's fair. 1-0 Inter says Twisted Fate. All right, bro. Bayern Sporting. Zia, talk about Bayern, bro. And then
yeah, we play early kickoff. Interestingly enough, in Sporting at the Allianz Arena. Yep. I found it interesting because I did a preview yesterday on my channel. If you want to go check it out later on, and I was reading the press conference before I did the preview. I found out through what company said that Sporting are in the top 8 at the moment. Now, heading into this game, they're going to be missing 3 of their key players. They're going to be missing that Coenda brother, Trincao, and Gonçalves. They're missing 3.
Some of their best players, yeah.
I probably that, yeah.
Yeah. They're missing them guys.
That's a
I was gonna say so. No, but here's the thing: the fact that apparently they like to sit back and hit transition. I already know, regardless, it's still not going to be easy for us to score. They're going to make it difficult for us to score. I'm prepared by the idea that we're going to be playing a low block, or against a low block, sorry. So I think we'll win, but it won't be easy. Saying it right now. Diaz is still banned. However, instead of it being 3 games, it's now 2 games. So this is going to be the last time he's getting banned. So against Saint Gillois, it'll be available.
What's your next big game that you have in the Champions League? What's your next biggest game?
Oh, we finished all of them. Arsenal was our last big one because the next one we have is Saint Gillois at home and then PSV at Eindhoven.
That's the tough one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that's gonna be maybe banana skin because they're a good opposition to play against from their league. Yeah,
but you guys in the group stages always do well, or the league phase. Like you guys always
like that. That's one of them games depending on what 11 company picks by because it's in January that game. So yeah, it depends really. But by then we'd have Musiala and we'd have Davies back. Hopefully, God willing, nobody gets injured. And even that's a debatable one. If Musiala should Davies, I get, but Musiala, not by the way, it's funny enough with Davies. He's gonna be a part of the squad finally. But he probably won't be playing, considering the circumstances, as company said in the press conference. He'll probably play against Mainz on the weekend. So listen, man, it'll be an interesting one based on where Sporting are, based on where we are. But I think because we're on 12 points at the moment, I think if we win this game, we secure top 8 easily. Because I've looked at the table, majority of teams are they're like around 9, 10 points. Whereas there's us, PSG, and Arsenal who are hella comfortable. Yeah. So on that basis, I think if we win our game, we're most likely getting top 8. Yeah. So yeah, again,
I think you should be able to. You got like what 2 games after this? I think you should be okay, man. You got 3 games after this.
I would use this game to rest a player. And I know it's funny that I talked about him earlier, but I think Upamecano needs to be dropped before resting for reasons of resting. Not even because because to be fair with Upa, he has a lot of good games, but then that one big game he'll have an awful one. It's not even about that. For me, he's been around to the ground, and it's clear. It's clear for us to see. So I don't mind him being dropped. And then you play Ito maybe in that game because Kim and Jay played in the weekend alongside Upa, so he played Ta and Ito. You know what I mean? Stanisic been gaining momentum ever since that shattering stinker against Arsenal and then the Pokal, etc. Which is fair enough. You know what I mean? To be honest, just play the usual line like Carl, Ulize, you know what I mean? Nabry, Kane. Try to make sure that we get an early goal. Because the more time we take in not getting a goal, the harder it is for us. Sorry?
Which Carl again?
Leonard Carl, the one that scored against Arsenal. Because that's the only way you guys are going to know him. The fact I mentioned the kid that scored.
Fair. Sorry, may cut you off there, bro. Finish your point.
No, but it's that simple, bro. But I'm intrigued to see how Diomande does, Inacio, from their team. They have them brothers, Homeland as well, I think, from their team as well. Those are a few guys that I'm intrigued to see how they do for their team. You know what I mean? Because obviously we heard about their center backs, etc. So be interesting watch, man. It'll be interesting watching their perspective and in ours, how we can try to cope with their low block.
Score prediction?
It's 2-0.
I'm gonna go 3-1 or 5-1 Bayern. I'll go 3-1 just to. Lavin Gunnar and King, what are your score predictions for the game?
4-1.
4-1 Bayern. King?
2-0 Bayern.
Yeah, 2-1.
Kairat Almaty against Olympiacos. Do you know what? I'll go 2-1 Kairat Almaty. Why not? Let's back the Asian team. Quote unquote Asian team, because they were an Asian team before.
Bro, give me a break. 3-0 or 3-1 Olympiacos.
Okay.
Give me a break.
King?
Oh, that's a 1-1. They're both dead. It's a 1-1.
Damn. Like that.
Yeah.
They're both shit in Champions League. Holy crap. 2-2.
2-2. Okay. That's fair. Monaco, Galatasaray.
Who's home?
2-1
Monaco.
2-1 Monaco. 2-1 Monaco.
Monaco's home.
Yeah, 2-1 Monaco home. Yeah, Monaco home. Monaco 2-1 Monaco.
Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Monaco as well.
Gunnar and King.
3-2 Monaco.
3-1 Galatasaray. Awesome embrace.
Hey, listen, the most important thing, you didn't say Leroy Sané. Thank God.
Sané hat-trick.
Who's that guy? I don't know him.
Oh, you don't know him? Great. Yeah, I don't know him since he left my club. This
That's
fraud.
What was your prediction against you?
Oh, same as you. 2-1.
2-1. And Gunnar, you said the same thing, yeah? 2-1.
I said 3-2 Monaco.
3-2 Monaco. Atalanta, Chelsea, King, take it away, bro.
Ooh.
Not prediction, but little preview and then prediction.
Preview. We've been crap the last 2 games. We drew with Bournemouth, lost to Leeds after good results against Arsenal and Barcelona, and we're playing a mid-table Italian team who have not had the greatest of forms. So, knowing our ability to play the level of club that we're playing at, it's going to be a very difficult game away at Atlanta. Liam Delap got injured, so our only actual natural number 9 is out for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
What else can I say? Obviously, Cole Palmer's back fit, so hopefully he can play a bit more in this game. Maybe get a few more minutes in his legs. There's not really much to say. I mean, we haven't been good offensively, haven't been good defensively for the most part, and as long as Tosin doesn't play, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. So, but it's going to be a difficult game. We've been good in the Champions League, got 10 points so far, but they also have 10 points as well.
I
so,
agree. Dead fool.
Yeah.
I don't rate Delap at all. Delap is horrible. Like, I've never rated the guy. I don't know what the hype is about Delap, man. I'll be real.
I don't think
I
it's
mean-
that bad.
I've never understood the hype of Delap. Ever
to
since,
be
like,
fair, he was injured and only played a couple games, so I think people are a bit hyperbolic about rating him, expecting him to be. He's not a world beater. He's not meant to be a starting number 9. He's probably a backup at best. But-
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I kind of don't mind him, because I'm looking at him as a backup. Sometimes when I rate somebody, I rate somebody for what they are.
Yeah,
Like as a backup option, he's actually probably useful for that. Look what happened when he come off the bench against Barcelona. He actually was useful. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just need some steady Eddie in your team. You just do. So Delap is not a bad option. But the thing is, with Chelsea, what I gathered is João Pedro was supposed to be the starter, but he keeps on dropping deep himself. So what do you think about the striker situation, King?
Oh, we need one in January, to be honest. Because João Pedro's more like a 10 than a striker. Oh yeah, Palmer's being rested. He's not
Palmer's
coming
being
on the flight. But I think João Pedro's
Doesn't
been
matter.
moving more like a 10 than anything. But I think our best team would be for João Pedro to be in the 10, Palmer to be on the right side, and then Neto on the left, and then you have a striker up top, which I think Liam Delap works in occasion because he can, he has physical battles with the centre backs. You can move the centre backs this way and that way. You need that, but we need an actual 9, to be honest with you. Because you, the Barcelona kid, is too young. He's not ready yet. So we need an actual striker. I'd bring in Ivan Toney, but oh yeah, there's one thing I would like to say. I said something about Munoz. It was wrong. About there was an incident that happened in a club or something. Allegedly.
I just read it,
and-
by the way. Yeah, I had.
Yeah, it
But
wasn't
he's back in
Munoz.
training with Al Ahly. He's back in training with Al Ahly.
Yeah, it wasn't Munoz. It was another guy named Ivan. So he's someone I would like to have as a 9, or someone of that ilk, just to use a goal scorer, because I think that's what we're missing. But in terms of Atlanta, they're as I said, they're a mid-table Serie A team. They're not playing really well, but they're doing well in the Champions League. And with that being said, 2-1 Atlanta.
Azir?
Who's home? Is it in the
Atalanta.
Atalanta, yeah, 2-1 Atalanta.
bro. Yeah,
I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea. Actually, 2-0 Chelsea.
I have a weird feeling this screams 3-2 Atalanta.
Atalanta haven't really been good this season. Though. They've been okay. They've not been
Yeah, I know, but Chelsea's defense is they move like donkeys, so like allowed 3 goals.
That's
Sometimes donkeys, other donkeys benefit, man.
To be honest, we're both on 10 points in the Champions League, so it's actually an important game. So maybe our players actually might try and actually win this game because it means something. But who knows? It could go either two ways. We could either play down to the Atalanta, who's been poor this season in Serie A, or we can play up to the occasion. I don't know. But I'm going to go with the worst option and hope for the best. So, yeah, that's why I went 2-1.
Latin Guna, what's your prediction?
3-1 Chelsea.
Okay. Wait, King is Lavia fit? If he's fit, I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea. Is Romeo Lavia fit? Just the fit was asking.
Lavia's never fit. He's only fit when we play Liverpool, and then he disappears again.
Because he chose you guys over Liverpool. That's why he wanted to.
That's the only time he's going to be fit. That's the only game you're going to see him. He's going to have a 9 out of 10 masterclass, and then he's going to just disappear again.
Barca, Eintracht Frankfurt. I'm gonna go 3-1 Barca.
I'm gonna be hate watching both clubs, hoping that they get a draw. To be honest, because won both of them. However, if I'm being objective, I can see Barca win like 4-0 because Frankfurt have been terrible. No lie, the Top Muller's changed his system up like 180 to a point in which now they're going all attack with awful defenders. Like Robin Koch is one of their main center backs. Enough said. You know what I mean? So
wasn't he like a lead center back?
That's the one. He and Tete, they're dog shit.
That's bad.
The only plus in their defense is that I don't remember that guy, the Christensen brother. Yeah, Collins, which he doesn't play as much, and then Nathaniel Brown, left wing back or left back.
What Christensen? Wait, the Leeds Christensen.
There's a Christensen. He plays like right back.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't
That's the Leeds one that used to play for Leeds. That's Christensen.
Isn't it Christensen?
I'll tell you the brother's name. His name is.
Hold on.
But the only Christensen I know is the one that played for Chelsea now is at Barca. That's
Rasmus Christensen.
Yeah, that's the Leeds one. No.
I don't know. All I know he plays for. Frankfurt right now.
Where was he? Rasmus Christensen, the Danish one. He used to play for Leeds. I swear.
It's crazy. Okay.
By the way, last game, funny enough.
Yeah, it's mad.
By the way, last game they played against Leipzig. Guess what was the score? Frankfurt.
5-1 Leipzig.
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0. They got steamrolled.
But this is why I'm telling you, Barcelona, they're gonna slap them, bro.
Everyone else saying Barcelona wins. King as well. You saying Barca win as well, King? Latin Gunner, you saying Barca win?
4-0.
PSV Atletico Madrid.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Athletic. Don't know why I keep saying 3-1, but it's what I think.
Wait, who against who?
PSV Atletico Madrid.
PSV
1-1.
In Eindhoven as well.
Yeah, 1-1. The screams are 1-1.
I hope PSV win, but Atletico will win.
I think it'll be 1-1.
1-1. What are you saying, Lamin Good? What are you saying?
2-2.
2-2. Tottenham, Slavia Prague. 3-1 Tottenham. Or 3-0 Tottenham. 3-0 Tottenham.
2-1 Slavia Prague.
You know what? I have a weird feeling Tottenham will make it difficult, but will find a way to win this.
No.
I think Tottenham will win 4-2.
Tottenham 4-2. Ooh, that's mad. King, what was your prediction for Barca Frankfurt again?
Slavia.
Oh, Barca Frankfurt 5-0 Barca.
PSV Atletico.
PSV who?
PSV Atletico Madrid.
PSV are actually good, but Atletico.
In Eindhoven.
United will win, yeah.
I'll go 2-2.
And now Spurs, Slavia Prague. What are you all saying? 4-2. You're saying 4-2 Spurs. I'm saying 2-0 Spurs. Gunnar, what are you saying?
2-1 Slavia Prague.
And King?
Yeah, I'm going with Latvian Guna. 2-1 Slavia Prague. Fuck Spurs.
You win.
No, man. Big up the Harry Kane Dyer brothers, man.
They were better when they left.
True. They were.
Hey, to be fair, Dyer loves Bayern more than Spurs. Let's talk about it.
As he should. He won
Something there at least.
He won his very first league title there.
He won his
USG
more than Spurs.
Marseille.
Oh, wait, Marseille. Although saying that,
3-1 Marseille. We all say
Union is actually decent.
Marseille 4-0.
King.
4-2 Marseille. I think USG will score a couple goals, but Marseille with the
They're on the same points as Marseille.
yeah.
Mm.
To be honest,
but I think
Marseille
Marseille
lost to Atlanta as well. So that was they're known to have a bad loss in them, but they're doing good in League R, and they should beat USG.
I was impressed with their win against Newcastle, to be honest.
Aubameyang.
Karabakh versus Ajax. Sorry, what are you saying? What are you saying?
No, go on.
No, that's okay. Finish your point, bro. It's okay.
No, I actually was not gonna say much.
Karabakh Ajax. 2-1
Oh, that's
Ajax.
tomorrow.
2-1 Ajax. I think.
Karabakh 2-0.
Karabakh is on 7 points. Holy crap. More than Napoli.
By the way, I'm only saying
Juventus,
that because I know how
Monaco.
shit Ajax are, by the way. They're terrible.
Yeah.
No, I'm laughing because that's what I had in my head. I had 2-0 Karabakh because I knew Ajax is trash.
Don't say it.
Yeah. I know because we know Ajax, man, bro. Ajax are
Rubbish.
They're
Terrible.
god awful, bro.
Oh
They're
shit!
awful.
Okay, no. Sorry, I retract. 2-1.
Oh man, they're so bad.
2-1 Karabakh. Ajax are horrible. It's better for Eric Ten Hag to go back there because I would not see them fail and lose every game. Yeah. Anyways.
No. I want Ajax to be great again, man. Great club.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually want Ajax to be back to doing something.
Oh my.
I like PSV in
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna. I listen. For me, the main thing is fuck Feyenoord after last season.
Robin van Persie, bro.
You think I'll give a shit? Fuck them.
Yeah, man. Big up Ajax.
Facts.
Real football team.
Real heritage, bro. Heritage club.
Yeah,
The only team to do a three-peat other than Madrid and us. Levels, man.
As much as I take the piss, they are heritage. You're right. But we all saying for Karabakh Ajax, anyways. Izzy, are you saying 2-0 Karabakh? And
2-0, yeah.
King, you saying the same thing? 2-0 Karabakh.
Yeah, same.
Gunnar, what are you saying?
4-1 Karabakh.
4 bag.
I'm saying 2-1 Karabakh. Villarreal Copenhagen.
Oh.
2-1
What?
Villarreal.
Villarreal is so bad, in
Villarreal
Champions League.
are actually good this year. They're actually really good this year in the league. Have you seen them this season? They're like
Yeah, they're second to last in Champions League, though.
Yeah. No, but
Like,
still, I still
it's
think
nuts.
I still think they're having.
Wait, who's second? Is Villarreal second to last?
The 34th in Champions League.
What the?
Oh shit! I thought no, but in La Liga they're actually doing quite well.
In La Liga, they're decent. Yeah.
They're having a good season in La Liga. That's what I meant. But in
Yeah.
Champions League, yeah. But I'm still gonna go 2-1 for the Real. Though. I don't know why. I think surprise win.
The game is in Spain.
Copenhagen are actually not far off from them. To be fair, they're only 3 points ahead of them, with one better goal.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I'll go 2-1 for the Real.
Yeah, it screams a 2-1. Screams a 2-1 for the Real to me.
What do y'all say?
Mm.
I'm with you. Okay, Kevin. Same score.
King
2-1 Copenhagen.
and
Copenhagen lost to Karabakh. Oh my god, 2-0.
Yeah, they did. They lost. They were 2-1. They were 2-1 up, and they lost 3-2. I think. Karabakh came back to win 3-2.
Villarreal 3-1. Pepe brace.
Okay.
Hey,
Athletic
man, running it back.
Karabak's a good team. They're on the same points as Barca.
Athletic Bilbao and PSG.
Didn't they draw against you a lot?
Yeah, man, they're a good team.
Yeah, they are good at home, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving prop for his club being dead. I hear it.
Bilbao, PSG.
Ooh.
I'll go 2-1 PSG. I would love a Bilbao win. But
Oh, it's Bilbao PSG.
No. 2-1 Bilbao. Screw it. Fuck it. I'll go for it.
Oh, damn.
Man, hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I actually would love a Bilbao win for two reasons. One, for what they stand for. Two, because of the fact that Bayern can leapfrog them again. So I would love that to happen. Unfortunately, I do not see it. They are missing Mendes, though. That's something for you guys to keep in mind. They're missing Mendes and Hakimi. So who knows, to be fair. But regardless, I think this is the PSG win anyway. I'll say 3-0.
3-0. Okay.
Yeah, Bilbao's terrible.
Gunnar and King, what do you guys saying?
3-1 PSG.
4-2 PSG. I think they'll concede a couple because of the defensive injuries.
Leverkusen, Newcastle. 2-1 Newcastle. No, 2-0 Newcastle. 2-0 Newcastle. Leverkusen have been ass. Newcastle have actually been alright in the Champions League. They've actually been okay. Like not been amazing.
But they beat Man City last time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle. They're very inconsistent, but I still think they'll have enough to win. But Leverkusen they've not been good this season.
You know what? They Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, it's weird because they've been up and down. I wouldn't say they've been terrible, believe it or not.
Newcastle are 1 point. Newcastle are 1 point off 8th. They're 1 point off.
Leverkusen are 2 points of 8. Like,
Yep.
they are. Everyone's so close. It's actually nuts.
Yeah, the fact that Barca's 18th is beyond me. It's actually crazy.
No, but again, that's why I'm telling you, Leverkusen aren't as bad as you think. They're not as good as before. Yeah, but they're not as bad either. Like,
I should hate along 3-2 Leverkusen.
but then again, they lost to Augsburg literally, and this is an Augsburg with a manager bounce after Wagner got sacked. So, yeah, I would. Who's home in this game? Is it Newcastle?
No. Bayern.
Oh, Bayer Arena. Newcastle, I beg, please, for the month.
Isn't it called the Football Arena or something?
It's called Bayer Arena, I believe.
I swear it's called. Wasn't it football or something? Wasn't it before?
I can search it for you right now to fact check.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh, see, Bay Arena.
Bay Arena.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, see.
What
it's called Bay Arena. I knew it was something similar.
What are your score predictions for the game, though?
Listen, Newcastle. For Saudi Arabia, make it happen, man. Yeah, and for Bayern. Yeah, I need Newcastle to do me a favor. Baltimore to dunk on their head top. Anyway, I'll say. I think, I'm gonna say a draw. I'll say 2-2.
Okay. Gunnar and King. Score
2-1
predictions.
Newcastle.
Okay. King.
2-1 to the real Invincibles by Leverkusen. Yeah.
Don't worry, soon we'll overtake that claim.
Benfica, Napoli.
Hmm.
I don't know what to say, man. These two teams have barely done much in the Champions League this season.
Napoli have been so bad. Didn't they get smoked by PSV or something?
Yeah, 6-1 Napoli.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Benfica. Don't know. I'm feeling Benfica.
I think Napoli win. Is it Napoli?
No, it's in
No.
Portugal. It's in Lisbon.
Well, regardless, I'll say Napoli win. I think they'll take that momentum after beating you, which I saw that game, and Napoli actually played all right, to be fair. Yeah, I'll say Napoli win against Benfica. You know what? Benfica haven't been playing great. I know they have Mourinho, but they haven't been really playing great. Screw it, man. I'll say 2-1 Napoli.
Wait, this is Mourinho versus Conte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus
Yeah.
Conte.
Champions League heritage versus the Champions League bomb. 2-1 Benfica. 2-1. 2-1 Benfica.
I would say 2-1 Benfica. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I think the bomb will win for once.
The Portuguese one, the special one. No offense, Conte. Conte in league is brilliant, but in Champions League he's ass.
No, you're not wrong. Gunnar, what's your prediction?
2-0 Napoli.
Dortmund, Bodo Glimt. I'll go 2-1 Dortmund.
Oh.
Who are these yellow piss club playing?
Bodo Gimps from Norway.
Bodo Glimt.
And
But Borussia Dortmund is gonna slap them. Probably they'll win like 4-0.
I'm gonna go 3-1. Oh, 4-1 Bodo. 4-1 Dortmund. You know what's funny? Both of these clubs have BO as the start of the name.
And they're yellow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yellow,
they're
black.
both yellow.
And they're black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the black and yellow. My German club. 2-1.
Massive L.
I like them because, what do you call it? Shinji. When the year when they made the Champions League final, Shinji Kagawa joined. I was like, you know what? I'll cheer for Dortmund. Why not? That's like the reason why I pretty much cheered for Dortmund to start.
What happened to Zia?
I don't know. He must have left by accident. Oh, he's back.
There we go.
Hey, are you done yapping?
Nah.
This guy.
Oh, you left on purpose because of Dortmund.
Yeah, I refreshed the page, so I don't hear him chat about Dortmund.
Nah. I'm asking for score prediction. That's all. Score prediction.
3-0 Dortmund, man. Let's
That's
go.
4-0. 4-0 to these crybabies.
Gunnar.
4-2 Dortmund.
Juventus Paphos.
No, damn.
3-0. 4-0 Juventus. David Luiz.
I know we played against them and won 5-1. Bro, I'll be real. It's at home, or is it you at home before I say?
Juve at home.
Juve at home.
It's such a Juve thing to like win by a small goal margin. I'll say Juve 1-0, man. This screams Juve 1-0 win.
Gunnar and King, what are your score predictions? I'm gonna go 4-0 Juventus.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
And Gunnar, what's your
Paphos
score
is a sick name, though. I ain't gonna lie. Paphos.
Paphos. Yeah, man. From Cyprus.
Oh, sick. Yeah, big up Cyprus.
But anyways, guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to all these guys' channels. We're gonna preview one more game for a couple of minutes, and we'll wrap it up. What's your prediction, Gunnar, for Juventus Paphos?
3-0.
Club Brugge Arsenal. A quick little preview, Gunnar, and then we'll close out. And just a quick little preview.
Small preview, right? We better rotate. It's in Belgium.
Yeah.
I hope we rotate. Knowing Mikel, most probably we won't. Most likely we won't rotate also due to the fact, not that we won't rotate heavily due to the fact that Mikel, with his ego, will want to maintain unbeaten record in Champions League so far. That also could be the case. I hope Declan Rice gets rested and Saka gets rested. Will we see any youngsters start? I don't think so. We should be beating them. That goes without saying, especially yesterday they sacked their manager. So it will be interesting. New manager bounce, will it kick in or not? But overall, like, for me, this game, if we win, we are through in the top 8, for me personally.
Yeah.
That's about it. There's nothing much to add. It's Club Brugge, It's not like it's Inter or something. Obviously, you cannot disrespect anyone in Champions League because Brugge gave the game of their life to Barcelona, which they should have won, to be honest, in my opinion, as well at home. So never can take them lightly. But at the end of the day, I expect a win, even though we rotate. But we'll see. Wouldn't be surprised if we play our full 11 pretty much as well. Well, mind you, injuries, of course. Nothing much to expect. I don't even know. 3-2 Arsenal.
This game being rotated. At least Saliba, Gabriel injured. Is Saliba back as well? And it will Max Dalman play this game?
My
Max who?
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is Club Brugge, you must, man.
Yeah, basically, that's going to be a generational hate along on banter if we lose. Basically.
Yeah, it's by the way, for me, it's a different reason to these two. For me, it's because I want to take back top spot.
I see. But for me personally, come on. Like our defense, well, it's hell on earth. I'm not gonna lie, but this is what it is. But yeah, Max Dalman, who bigger chances seeing Havertz on the right wing than Max Dalman.
And
So true.
is Saliba back as well?
Oh shit.
Apparently, he was back in training as well yesterday. I wouldn't start him per se, but he can get some minutes before we play Wolves and everything. But I would not start him today. Or tomorrow on Wednesday.
What's your so you're saying 3-2 Arsenal?
Yeah, not sure how we're gonna score 3 goals, but 3-2 Arsenal.
Zaire and King, what do you guys say?
So I think Arsenal will win, but it won't be as easy as people make out. I'll say 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay.
3-0 Arsenal, 2 injuries and 5 expected Saka limps.
That's if he
2-0
plays.
2-0 Arsenal for me. I think you guys should win the game comfortably.
5 injuries.
Away,
Well.
you should win the game.
No, 2 injuries and 5 expected Saka limps, of course.
Oh, who's getting injured? Probably
I don't know, man. Just you just spin a wheel. Arsenal injury wheel.
Since when are we predicting injuries and limps?
Well, you know how that goes. To be honest, Fury limped off as well on the weekend, so go figure with that one.
Oh, I have a question.
Is Rice injured? Is Rice injured?
Well, Gyökeres
Not yet.
I said not yet, But I was gonna ask you, do you think you're gonna bottle the league?
Yes.
Wow.
Even before the season, I predicted that we're not gonna win it.
Because you know what I noticed? Because I was watching a little bit of your game against Aston Villa, bro. Villa was onto you, man. I couldn't believe it.
Why?
I actually, and it's like, bro, you know what? Now watching that game, I wished Odegaard was fit. I wish he was fit against us.
Everyone wishes that Odegaard is fit.
You know what it was? If Odegaard played, I actually think we would have stood a chance.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Because that would then mean Eze gets sacrificed. He won't be playing to his level. Because he was playing to his level, to be fair. I don't think people talked enough about that guy's performance against us. Especially, that third goal doesn't happen with Eze. You know what I mean? So bro, part of me wishes Odegaard was playing.
Odegaard got man of the match for that performance.
That's wild.
And will Gyökeres finally get off the mark after a long time?
What?
Will Gyökeres finally start scoring again? Will he finally get
We'll
off the mark?
we need for team to do something because there's already in media. It's pretty much confirmed that soon Arsenal and Arteta envision Havertz as the main number 9, and then he will be integrated into the team. And if he is not playing as number 9, Arteta will find a way to purposely integrate him into the team, starting 11.
There's no way Donkey Havertz might start over Gyökeres.
Yes, there is. Top users are screaming that already.
Arteta likes it more, though.
Bro, I'll be so honest. If that happens, then what a beating Bayern trophy.
That's gonna be. We had Real Madrid last year. This year we have Bayern. Finally, after 10 years, got over the hump.
Yeah, to win nothing. At least when we beat you at one point, we won a Champions League.
Yeah, at least that. Exactly.
At least.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you guys subscribe to all the Mandem. The links are all in the description. Make sure you guys subscribe here if you're new. Let's get one sub to 515. Why not? One sub to 515. Subscribe to King, Latvigur, and Zia. They've all got some shows along the way. I think tonight Zia's got a watch along for the Bayern game.
Yeah.
King, you've got watch alongs for Champions League, and I'll see you tonight for the Prem show at 5 p.m. UK. I'll be back live tonight for the Prem show. Latvigur, it was great having you, bro. First time on the channel, but you know what? We should do a lot more collaborations in the future, man. Always message me if you want. I'll be there, bro. Big up to you, bro. And then let them know what do you have coming up as well. Let them know.
Oh, today, what's Tuesday? So Champions League. Most likely, we're gonna look at Mikel Arteta's waffle sessions in the Waffle House, aka press conference before the game. We're gonna look at some other stuff. Most likely, something rather about Arsenal injuries and stuff like that, because that cannot be overlooked. And how much heavy rotation we must do, because the mismanagement of the players and the injuries is actually nuts, to say the least.
So yeah,
that's today.
There you have it. Best of to you, bro. It's been a while, obviously, since you've been in our chats, man. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well and hope your family's okay. But guys, enjoy the Champions League. We're out. Take care. Like, share, subscribe. Love.